Keanu Reeves stands as one of Hollywood's rarest figures, not simply because of the characters he has portrayed, but because of the man he has chosen to be. To many, he is Neo, the chosen one who bent reality. To others, he is John Wick, the relentless warrior forged by grief. Yet beyond the cinematic myth lies something far more enduring. Keanu embodies humility in an industry fueled by ego. His quiet generosity, resilience through unimaginable loss, and unwavering authenticity have elevated him beyond stardom into something almost timeless. His story is not just about fame, but about enduring with grace. A childhood marked by absence. Born on September 2, 1964, in Beirut, Lebanon, Keanu's life began with movement and instability. His father left when he was very young, and by adolescence, their connection had vanished entirely. Raised primarily by his mother, he moved frequently from Beirut to Sydney, New York, and eventually Toronto. Each relocation uprooted whatever fragile sense of stability he tried to build. Home was never permanent. Friendships were temporary. The absence of his father left quiet questions lingering in his heart. These early fractures shaped him deeply, teaching him self-reliance and emotional endurance long before fame ever found him. Learning through struggle school did not offer refuge. Keanu struggled with dyslexia, making reading and structured learning difficult. Teachers often misunderstood his curiosity and constant questions as rebellion. He attended multiple high schools and was expelled from one. Yet within those challenges grew resilience. On the ice rink, he found purpose. Nicknamed the Wall, he excelled as a hockey goalie and dreamed of playing professionally. Hockey became his sanctuary, a place where chaos faded into focus. But at 15, a devastating injury ended that dream. Once again, something he loved was taken away, reinforcing life's fragile unpredictability. Discovering a new dream. After losing hockey, Keanu turned toward acting. Performance became an unexpected refuge. Though dyslexia made scripts difficult, the stage offered freedom. Acting required truth rather than perfection. He immersed himself in theater in Toronto before eventually driving to Los Angeles with little more than hope. Early roles were modest: commercials, small television parts, low-budget films. He lived frugally, taking risks on auditions that often led nowhere. Yet persistence became his defining trait. Rejection did not harden him. Instead, it strengthened his resolve. Acting was no longer just ambition. It was survival, expression, and identity. Rising through the 1980s, Keanu's breakthrough arrived with Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure in 1989. His portrayal of Ted brought widespread attention, but it also risked confining him to comedic stereotypes. Determined to prove his range, he pursued complex roles in films like My Own Private Idaho, where he delivered a deeply introspective performance. In Point Break, he balanced vulnerability with action-driven intensity. Audiences began to recognize that beneath his relaxed demeanor lay emotional depth. The industry, however, remained uncertain. He was admired but not fully understood. His path upward would be anything but straightforward: speed and the price of integrity. In 1994, Speed transformed Keanu into a global action star. The film's success placed him firmly in Hollywood's spotlight. Yet when offered a lucrative sequel, he declined, choosing instead to pursue projects aligned with his artistic interests. That decision puzzled executives and cost him momentum. Critics labeled him inconsistent, even limited. Still, he remained unmoved by financial temptation. His career would not be built on shortcuts. The refusal revealed something rare in Hollywood: principle over profit. While others chased guaranteed success, Keanu trusted the slower, uncertain road of integrity. The Matrix: Reinvention and Sacrifice. Everything changed in 1999 with The Matrix. As Neo, Keanu embodied philosophical introspection and physical discipline. The role demanded grueling martial arts training and intense wire choreography. He endured neck surgery before filming, but continued training despite pain. The result became cinematic history. The Matrix revolutionized action storytelling and secured his place as a cultural icon. Yet even amid acclaim, he carried private burdens. Success did not erase earlier wounds. Instead, it magnified the contrast between public triumph and private vulnerability. Neo may have bent reality, but Keanu remained grounded in humility. Grief beyond the spotlight. While his career soared, personal tragedy struck with devastating force. In 1999, his daughter Ava was stillborn. The loss shattered him and his partner Jennifer Syme. Their relationship struggled under the weight of grief. In 2001, Jennifer died in a car accident. The pain was immeasurable. For Keanu, these were not tabloid headlines, but life-altering fractures. He retreated inward, carrying sorrow quietly. Fame offered no protection from loss. Yet instead of becoming bitter, he grew more compassionate. His understanding of grief deepened his empathy for others facing silent battles. The bond with his sister amid personal loss, another battle unfolded. His younger sister Kim was diagnosed with leukemia. For years, Keanu divided his time between film sets and hospital rooms. He rearranged schedules and remained by her side throughout treatments. Her fight became his priority. When she eventually went into remission, it felt like fragile redemption. The experience profoundly shaped him. He later established a private cancer research foundation, donating millions anonymously. His philanthropy was never performative. It was gratitude in action. Kim's survival reinforced his belief that love, patience, and presence matter more than applause. Losing a kindred spirit. In 1993, Keanu lost his close friend River Phoenix to an overdose. Their bond, formed during my own private Idaho, had been profound. River's death left a quiet emptiness that never fully healed. Keanu rarely spoke publicly about the pain, but it surfaced in his performances. Observers noted the depth in his eyes, the authenticity in moments of sorrow. Grief, once again, reshaped him. Rather than retreat from the world, he embraced life with greater humility. River's loss reminded him of life's fragility and reinforced his rejection of excess and ego. John Wick, the second rebirth. In 2014, John Wick reignited his career. What began as a modest revenge thriller evolved into a global phenomenon. Keanu committed intensely, training in judo, jiu-jitsu, and tactical firearms. He performed many of his own stunts, enduring injuries and relentless choreography. The physical toll was immense, yet audiences saw only precision and dedication. John Wick became more than a character. He symbolized endurance through grief. The franchise redefined modern action cinema and reintroduced Keanu to a new generation. His resurgence proved that resilience, not reinvention alone, fuels longevity. Aging with humility. As he entered his 60s, injuries accumulated. A knee injury during filming reminded him that time spares no one. Instead of resisting aging, he adapted. Training became gentler. Recovery became ritual. He acknowledged physical limits without surrendering spirit. Fans noticed subtle limps and careful movements, but also unwavering discipline. He did not chase youth artificially. He embraced the passage of time with quiet acceptance. His transparency about physical challenges deepened admiration. Strength, he demonstrated, lies not in denying vulnerability, but in honoring it. Love rediscovered. In recent years, Keanu found companionship with artist Alexandra Grant. Their relationship, built on shared creativity and mutual respect, unfolded without spectacle. Public appearances were rare but sincere. After decades marked by heartbreak, he allowed himself openness again. The bond signaled healing, not replacement. It reflected maturity shaped by loss. Unloved love returned not as dramatic rescue, but as steady partnership. For someone who endured so much absence, this connection carried quiet significance. It revealed that even wounded hearts remain capable of profound renewal. Wealth without excess. With an estimated fortune of hundreds of millions, Keanu lives modestly. His Los Angeles home offers privacy rather than extravagance. He rides motorcycles and drives practical cars. Stories of him giving up subway seats and conversing warmly with strangers reinforce his grounded nature. He reportedly shared substantial Matrix profits with crew members and donates generously to hospitals. Wealth has never defined him. Instead, it functions as a tool for impact. In a culture equating value with display, Keanu's restraint underscores authenticity over spectacle. A legacy of quiet strength. Keanu Reeves' life reflects paradox, global fame alongside profound solitude, physical strength shaped by vulnerability, and immense success tempered by humility. His journey is not a flawless ascent, but a mosaic of resilience through hardship. Each loss refined rather than diminished him. Each triumph remained balanced by perspective. What distinguishes him is not invincibility, but endurance. He stands as proof that gentleness can coexist with power, that compassion can flourish in adversity, and that authenticity remains possible even under relentless spotlight. Conclusion: more than an icon. At 61, Keanu Reeves represents more than cinematic legend. He symbolizes perseverance shaped by grief, generosity grounded in gratitude, and integrity unwavering in the face of temptation. His life invites reflection on how we endure loss, how we treat others, and how we define success. The characters he portrays may be immortalized on screen, but it is his humanity that endures beyond film. In a world hungry for authenticity, Keanu remains rare not because he is perfect, but because he continues quietly and steadfastly to choose kindness,